Lindsay Hubbard shared new details about her breakup with Carl Radke, and our side of the story is worse than ever. The Summer House stars were set to be married in Mexico in November 2023. But 2 weeks after celebrating at her bridal shower, Radke told Hubbard he couldn't move forward with the wedding, a source told Entertainment Tonight. Radke gave his fiancée the bad news as Bravo's cameras rolled. Lindsay was 100% blindsided by the engagement being called off, but it was a long time coming for Carl, a source told Us Weekly in August 2023. In a November 2023 interview on The Vile Files podcast, Hubbard gave a blow-by-blow account of the day Radke, she says, blindsided her with the breakup. Here's what you need to know. Lindsay Hubbard said her radar went off when she received a text about filming a summer house scene while speaking with podcast host Nick Viall. Hubbard doubled down on claims that Radke blindsided her. The Hub House PR founder admitted the two had been in couples therapy for nearly a year, but attributed it more to Radke's issues than hers. She did admit they grew out of their honeymoon phase. Hubbard noted that the weekend before the breakup, Radke began coming at her in a way that felt really icky. We have a whole conversation which starts escalating weirdly because he's starting to throw out like all of these insults at me, she said. And I'm just like, what is happening right now? Hubbard ended up not spending any time with Radke over the next few days. She said her radar went off after she received a group text from producers informing her they would be filming a scene for Summer House, even though production for the upcoming season had wrapped. My red flags are waving, she said. It's a group text and it is like, hey, we're filming tomorrow, like blah blah. And I'm just like, something's up, this is not right. And then, Carl's responding immediately. He's moving couples therapy, he's clearing the schedule, he's like, oh no problem. He is like, absolutely. And I am just like, this is weird. Hubbard questioned why Radke would agree to film with his fiancée whom he hadn't spoken to for 2 days. She added that Radke dodged her later and slept in the guest bedroom to avoid questions from her. Hubbard claimed she asked Radke if he knew why producers wanted to film with them. He pops off on me, she alleged on the podcast. It was just crazy, like, if you don't change, I'm this close to calling off the wedding. Lindsay Hubbard thinks Carl Radke wanted her to beg on camera once Bravo's cameras were in front of them. Hubbard found herself stunned as Radke expressed concerns about their relationship in a threatening way. When the words came out, I don't think I reacted the way he wanted me to react, she said. And as soon as he said, you don't take me seriously, I looked at him and I realized, oh, he wants me to beg and plead and say, no, 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 don't do this. I'll change. I'll do whatever you need. Don't call off the wedding. That's what he wanted from me, she claimed. But that is not me and that will never be me. As soon as he said in that moment, you don't even take me seriously, I knew this weird up situation that felt like he was using the cameras to threaten me. Hubbard clarified that there was no infidelity on either part and that she believes the breakup came as an impulsive emotional decision out of anger. I don't think that he fully understands. There's a reason why everybody in the world says that relationships take work, Hubbard added. Marriage takes work. Carl Radke claims he did not call production did not blindside Lindsay Hubbard. While there have been allegations that Radke actually set up the breakup scene after calling production, he insists that is not true. While speaking with People magazine at BravoCon, Radke said, "I don't firmly believe she was blindsided. Because we've had difficult moments, we've had these conversations. And I did not call production to set her up," he added. "I don't decide what is being filmed on Summer House, I really don't. I just respond to what's being requested." Radke also promised viewers will see all of the relationship drama play out on the 8th season of Summer House next year. "We had a really rough summer and I really think people will see that," he said. In October 2023, Hubbard and Radke's co-star Kyle Cook told Watch What Happens Live he was surprised by the split despite having a front row seat to the former couple's drama all summer. "My take on it is that Carl didn't know he was calling it off until the very conversation was being had," Cook added. "So, I didn't catch wind of that being the outcome until after the fact. It was that kind of in the moment." Read next. Kyle Richards calls out Dorit Kemsley for talking about her marriage on camera.